it in here. Um, and we're on the formation lap. Alright, so let's run through the order one more time. So we got Parkway in first, That's a Boy in second, Faunus in third, Sargent in fourth, Tamworth in fifth, Tranquility in sixth, Gamer in seventh, Jake in eighth, Solar in ninth, Unomi in 10th, Carwold 11th, Cohen 12th, Cool 13th, Roxanite 14th, and Mayhem 16th, Maxer 17th. Alright, so we're watching Parkway as he lines up for his race. Alright, real quick. Lights out and away they go. And Parkway gets a good drive, and so does That's a Boy, and he'll have the inside. That's a Boy goes into first, and he has the inside line into the next corner. And it looks like, who's that? Faunus is currently in third, Sargent is fourth. And what's happening through the pack? Faunus has he's tried to overtake Parkway, but it didn't quite work. Sargent is all over the back of Faunus. He's not giving up very quickly. Tamworth is in fifth with Tranquility all over his back, and Tranquility is trying to go on the inside, and it didn't quite work, and we had some people go over there. What else is happening behind? So very close racing, and Cool has made his way into 8th, very nice for him, but now he's gone into the wall. So who's that behind him? Carwold look like he's hunting Cool, and they're side by side, and Carwold is trying to go around the outside. Will it work? And we got someone in the wall over there. It's probably Roxanite, and Carwold has made the move stick. Let's see what's happening at the front. And That's a Boy's first. Faunus is third. Alright, so looks like things have calmed down, and Cohen has retired from the session. What happened to him? And Gamer is putting a move on Sargent. And has Gamer gone through? No, Sargent manages to keep him at bay for now. And oh, the rain is making this very difficult to see. But Gamer hasn't given up yet. He's trying to go around the outside. He'll try the cutback, and he's getting a very good drive from that corner, but he will be on the outside on here. We have a little train forming behind Sargent, and we had their Tranquility in front of Carwold. Carwold was side by side Tranquility a second ago, and Tranquility is off, and Cool and Carwold managed to make the best of that. So very well done to them. Let's see what else is happening here. I'm not sure this broadcast camera. Oh, I like this. Okay, so what's happening? Solar is now hunting Tranquility, who's been in the... Oh, and Solar runs into the back of Tranquility. Very sloppy there. What's happening at the front? And it looks like the leaders have sort of bunched together. Or is it just me? It looks like Faunus is trying to take it from Parkway, but is very well driven by all of these. What happened to Sargent? Sargent is leading his own little train over there, with Gamer behind him and Tamworth behind him. Calwold has run a bit behind, so it looks like he might not be able to follow those people around. He might very well be running a aggressive package, which means that he doesn't have a lot of traction on this wet track. What's happening behind them? Raxonite is in lonely 9th, but he's trying to catch on Tranquility. Unomi is in 10th. Cool has just pitted, and a bunch of people have pitted. Solar as well. Who else is there? Max Air in his Haas has pitted. He's in 13th place. Jake, what happened to him? His 13th now, having overtaken someone. Was that Cool? I don't know. And something happened with Max Air. He should have been out before Jake, but who knows. Alright, so what's happening at the front? Parkway Drive in 2nd, and it looks like That's a Boy has gotten a bit of a lead. And looks like That's a Boy might just be able to run away with it. And is Faunus trying to go around the outside? What happened there? And Faunus has overtaken Parkway. Very nicely done for him. Where's Parkway? Parkway, it looks like Parkway doesn't really have an answer to that. That's a Boy still leading. Sargent in 4th. Yeah, as I was saying at the beginning, it's very difficult to overtake. And even though Gamer is keeping up with Sargent, I don't know if he'll be able to overtake very soon. And Gamer is very close on the back of Sargent, so he's basically looking for any mistake, but he made one himself. Went quite sideways over there. As I was saying at the beginning, Sargent just has the racecraft and the patience and the the cool to keep it to keep his head clear under pressure. Okay, and it looks like Gamer has decided to pit and try an undercut on Sargent. Ooh, it looks like he thinks that the intermediates are in. We shall see how that gamble works for him. Let's see what other drivers are doing. Tamworth on the inters as well. Cool has just come out on the wets, so it looks like people are split on which strategy to go on. Oh no, actually Cool is just coming in for what? For inters. Alright. Let's see if anyone is currently driving on inters. The leaders haven't been in, obviously. Sargent is on wets. Carwold, what's he doing? He's on wets as well. Who's pitted? Looks like Gamer, Raxonite, Tamworth, Cool, Jake. Pretty much everyone who has pitted has went for the inters, so looks like people think that it's time for them. Let's see how well it goes for them. And Parkway Drive is keeping Faunus in sights. And That's a Boy is in a very lonely first. How far is he from Faunus? He's about 4 seconds, 3.5. Parkway Drive is currently 3rd. Sargent is keeping it in 4th. Let's see. I'm very interested to see whether Gamer's plan has worked, whether the undercut worked for him. Let's see where he comes out. Sargent is currently in the pits and Gamer is on the last corner. Where is Sargent? Sargent is on his way out of the pits, and it looks like Gamer's bet might have worked for him. Yes, Gamer overtook Sargent. Oh, with very nice strategy call to go on the inters. And Sargent has just lost 4th. What else is happening? What's happening at the front? That's a Boy has just... He's probably pitted, but... yeah, he has pitted because he's on the intermediates. And Faunus is leading now, but that's probably just because he hasn't pitted. But as we saw with Gamer, the undercut really seems to be working here, so Faunus might be taking a risk by staying out. We'll see how that works for him. Is he coming into the pits? He's still got a couple more corners before the pit entry. It looks like... Let's see if anyone DNF'd. Yeah, it looks like Cohen hit a DNF. Lap 1 actually. He's only made it a couple of sections. And Max Air just DNF'd. Very nice prediction, Connor. Um, where did he crash? Let's flick through these people. I can't seem to find him. And Gamer just posted the fastest lap, so it looks like his intermediates are definitely working. And Max Air just crashed. And he's complaining of an invisible wall. Well, I guess we'll just look forward to... And Faunus has stayed out. What's he doing? Surely the undercut will work very well here. Datsabo is only 12 seconds behind him now. Gamer is in third. What happened to Parkway? Parkway. And it looks like Gamer's undercut was masterfully executed, as he's not only jumped Sargent but also Parkway. And Parkway is about... not only jumped, but jumped by quite a bit. So it looks like the intermediates are the tire to be on. Let's see who's still running on the wets. It's only Faunus. I fear to see where Faunus might come out when he pits for those for intermediates. And where is he? I think he has he has like 3 more corners before pulling in. Yeah, let's see. It's very interesting to see how long he'll actually stay on this wets. Will he come in? Yes, it looks like he is coming in. Well, where will he come out? Behind Parkway, definitely. Behind Sargent as well, probably. Wow, he might... I think he might come out in something like 6th place. It's a very poor strategy call for him. Alright, let's see where... Datsabo has taken the lead. Gamer has passed Faunus as well. Parkway has passed him. Sargent. Car World. Wow, yes, I called it. Faunus has come out in 7th place. He definitely stayed out way longer than he should have. I wonder, I have no idea how long the intermediates last here. Maybe maybe Faunus is trying to do something interesting by staying on 1 stop. Do they need to 2 stop? I don't know. I guess we'll see. And let's see. Our new leader is Datsaboy. He was actually in the lead very early on, but Gamer has caught up quite a bit with that switch onto the intermediates very early on. Parkway is in 3rd, Sargent in 4th, Carwold in 5th, Raxonite in 6th, Faunus in 7th. That was a very big loss from him, going from 1st to 7th. He probably would have kept his 1st place had he pitted with the other people, but we'll see. We'll see. The race is still young. We still have 23 more laps to go. So we'll see how this decision affects Faunus's race outcome. And Tranquility is not having a very good race. He's in 8th, Tamworth in 9th, Unomi is in 10th, Cool is in 11th, Solar in 12th with about half a lap behind the leader. Mayhem is having a mare. He's gonna be lapped soon, but not before Jake is lapped. Let's see what sort of times the leaders are doing. Yeah, so with the times they're currently doing, I think that they're the leaders might be upon Jake very soon. Faunus just posted the fastest time of the race. Nothing much happening, although Gamer is catching up to That's a Boy. So we'll see what he can do towards the end of the race. It was very nice for him jumping from, I think he was 5th before, and with that undercut on pretty much everybody, he's gone to 2nd, and it looks like he's catching up on That's a Boy Parkway Drive. He's not catching up on to, or he might, I can't remember. Sargent is in 4th. He's not really getting close to Parkway. Cowald in 5th. I think Cowald, he will be happy to stay with the 5th. Raxonite in 6th. Faunus in 7th. Ouch, that must really hurt going from 1st to 7th. Sorry. What else? Tranquility in 8th. Tamworth in 9th. You Know Me in 10th. Nothing much really changed. I think Cool is not that far behind Solar, or no, You Know Me, so he might want to get to get in the points and help Ferrari score. I think they need 6 more points than the Red Bulls to get first place in the Constructors' Championship. So that would be interesting to see. And Solar is pitting again. Oh, it stopped raining. Or has it? Is it time for some slicks? Let's see what Solar puts on. Yes, he does put on, what are those? The softs. Yes. Oh, so it looks like Solar might be trying a Gamer. Let's see what the rest do. It looks like there's still quite a bit of water, so we'll see how. Actually, I'm very interested. Let's just stay with Max. Actually, Solar. That was Solar. Let's stay with him. See how he does with those slicks. Yeah, it looks like there's still quite a bit of water. So I don't know if his gamble will pay up. We'll see. I think he's the only one running slicks right now. Indeed, he is the only one running slicks. It'll be interesting to see his next lap. How does it fare? He was going quite slow though, so I can understand his willingness to move on to the slicks. He didn't really have that much to. He lost 1 place, but he'll happily make that up. But no, I think his Jake is just wow. And it's not yet time for slicks, people. He has a puncture. He has a puncture. That's gonna be painful for him. I think that would. Gamer went past as well. And Sargent. Never discount Sargent. He's on the back of Parkway. So yeah, Solar is having a mare with those slicks. He'll probably want to swap them. Oh, he's into the wall again. Actually, that's quite entertaining. Let's see what happens here. Oh, he's lost. He has a puncture. He's lost his front wing. Okay. Let's not watch that still. Okay, and Parkway is being hunted by Sargent. I think a couple more laps and Sargent will want to make a move. And they're going in. Are they going for slicks? The rain has stopped, but it's still quite wet out there. Yes, people are going on the slims. Did they see Solar and decide to make the move? Ooh, this is very saucy indeed. So who's at the front right now? It's probably still That's a Boy, yes. Ah, this is so painful. I just hope Solar doesn't you know me, barely missed him. Wow. Okay. What's happening at the front? And That's a Boy has spun out. No, I can't believe I missed that. Gamer has taken the lead and he'll be very pleased with that. Going from 5th to 1st in one swift. Very nice move. Alright. Very curious to see what happens with who is it? Did Raxai just spin out? Ah, yeah. Looks like people are having trouble with their inters. Maybe it's getting too warm. They're getting too hot and too worn out. What's happening with Gamer is pitting as well? Wow, that was scary. And Tamworth was disqualified for spinning in the pit lane. Alright, so what's the deal with the tires? Sargent and Parkway Drive just overtook Cool. So it looks like the slicks are working. The slicks do seem to be working. And who's the leader now? Everyone's going for slicks. Yeah, it looks like Parkway Drive overtook Cool. So yeah, I think the slicks are working. But Cool is not giving up. Wow. Sideways. Okay. People slipping and sliding everywhere. This is getting interesting. Okay, let's see who's leading the race. Gamer first. Faunus has again stayed out. This is very confusing. We'll see if this works for Faunus. And Gamer in second. That's a Boy in third. He is, wow, quite a way away from Gamer. I don't know what happened there. But the track looks positively dry. We'll see what people are attempting. It looks like most people are going onto the softs. They're probably trying to go all the way, which makes sense. And Cool is this, wow, what happened there? Solar again. What's happening with Solar? Spinning everywhere, and it looks like team orders were instated there, and it's fair enough. Cool let Sargent through. Cool is probably going to try and keep Tranquility behind for as long as he stays out on those inters. Tranquility is not gonna make it easy, and with those slicks, he has very good traffic. He has very good traction, pardon me. Alright, what's happening at the front? Carwold in fourth with the ultra softs, but those won't last, so he'll have to do another pit. That's a boy in second, and Gamer, it looks like he made a couple of very nicely timed pit stops. Went to the inters as soon as it was time for the inters and went to the slicks. Not a lap too soon. Actually, it looked like Solar went to the... Yes, sorry. Solar went to the slicks one lap too soon. One lap before the track was ready for the slicks, and he paid the price. I think he's dead last now. Yes, he is. Okay, let's run through the order, see who's doing what. Gamer first, and That's a Boy second. Cowell third on the ultra softs. Unlike everyone else around him, who seemed to be doing softs and trying to go to the end. Parkway is on softs as well in fourth. Sargent is hunting Parkway on the softs as well. Faunus is in seventh. Tranquility Faunus was in sixth. Tranquility is in seventh, and Raxonite is a lonely eighth. And Tranquility just had a very fast lap. Cool is in ninth. He looks like he made very nice use of that pit stop. And what is happening with Solar? He's all over the place. I think that will probably be the most exciting way to watch this race. Just watch Solar spin out at every corner. But we won't do that. We'll look through the pack, see what's happening. Oh, Faunus and Tranquility are two carriages in the Sargent train, and he's pulling them with him towards Parkway. Ooh, it's going to be very exciting at the end of the race. See which one of these guys manages to take the first step on the podium. Solar looks like he had some sort of bug where his tires kept being punctured. I think getting into the wall will do that to the car. I'm not sure if it's a bug. It looks like people are really bunching up. Oh, it's going to be very interesting towards the end of the race. What's happening at the very front? Solar is catching up to Parkway. How is Solar? Solar, how are you typing on YouTube as well as in the race? Or are you just spectating? I don't know. We'll have to ask you after the race. Alright, That's a Boy. He's keeping within about 4 seconds of Gamer. Cowelled on his ultra softs. He's not really running away from Parkway. Quite the opposite. It looks like Parkway is catching up to Cowelled. Whether this is a setup or just pure pace, it doesn't look like, even with the advantage of having tires that are quite a bit older. No, not quite a bit older, but quite a bit more grippy. He doesn't seem to be able to keep them behind him. Ouch! And that was he went very wide there. And I think Carwold is about to pit. It looks like his tires have seen better days. So let's see what happens here. Oh, but he's really bunching everyone up. Oh, how exciting is this? Oh, I just wish Cowell would keep going like this for one more lap, and then we'll get all of these people fighting it out. We got Sergeant, Faunus, Tranquility, and Parkway just as a second carriage. Is my broadcast showing up for you? I don't know. No, I can't see your broadcast, Maximus, but we'll just jump back in here. It looks like Tranquility is falling back from these people, so we'll just... Oh, what's happening there? Parkway is trying to overtake Sergeant, and in doing so... Parkway is trying to... Wow, Sergeant just running the back of Parkway. Yes, I like this. Carwold is really bunching them up. We're seeing some really good battles here. Let's very quickly go on to Gamer That's a Boy. What's happening? Has Solar overtaken Gamer? Wow. I guess I've done that in the past as well, so I can't judge that badly. But yeah, yes, Carwold is yes, it's so difficult to overtake on this track. So it looks like Carwold is just doing his best to provide us with entertainment. So if you're listening, thank you, Carwold. Thank you for bunching these people up. He has 4 carriages on the Carwold train. That's not very nice. Jumping from the inside to the outside. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, Cool retired. Oh, that's very sad. There we go. Virtual safety car. That's probably from Cool retiring. Oh, let's move on to the broadcast page. See what we can see here. Let's take Sergeant. Yeah, he's probably a good person to watch. Oh, this is such a nice this is such a nice angle. I think the helicopter cam really shows it really nicely. And people are really trying to make the best of this virtual safety car. They're staying right on the tail of Carwold. What's happening at the front really quickly whilst we have this virtual safety car? That's a Boy is still staying within 4.5 seconds of Gamer. And yes, looks like Solar is the front leading car of this race. Okay, and the virtual safety car is over. Let's move over to Sergeant, see what's happening here. Carwold is still keeping them bunched up. It's such a pity that this track is not wider, because with this, in this situation right now, we might have seen people going side by side into multiple corners. So a lot of people... Oh, Faunus having a big moment there. He's falling back. Does Tranquility... No, it looks like he was too far behind to make anything of that. Parkway is trying. He's trying every trick in the rulebook to overtake Carwold, but it's very, very difficult here. Oh wow, 3 wide, and Carwold. Oh wow, no, that's not very nice. And Sergeant is just... these people are getting their elbows out, you know. Wow, it's just changing positions all the time. This is very exciting. Let's jump onto the broadcast camera and see if we can get some nice shots here. And Sargent has overtaken Parkway. Quite unlucky for Parkway there, because he was pushed into the wall by Carwold. Whether that was fair or not, I can't say, because I didn't get that good of a look. But it did look like Parkway was trying to go around the outside, and it didn't quite work out. This is such a nice train here. It takes a lot of bravery to overtake on this track, and sometimes it doesn't go right, as we saw with Parkway just earlier. Let's see, DRS here for everyone but Carwold. But still, it's a very short pit straight. And did that? Yes, Tranquility is scrapping it up with Parkway, and he has overtaken him. Okay, let's have a look at here. And Parkway sideways, side by side with Tranquility, but he can't quite overtake. And again, DRS flap goes up, and wow, Sargent has overtaken Carwold, or has he? And Carwold is not giving up. This is such good racing. Let's stay with Carwold here. Wow, Carwold is about to lose 2 places. Yes, and Tranquility has done the move. Parkway's tires are probably getting shot right about now, so he probably doesn't have the traction to keep up with these people anymore. And Sargent has moved on into 3rd, but it looks like with cool out, I think Tranquility is doing best he can at damage limitation to the constructor standings. I think Sargent has more or less run away with the Drivers' Championship, but the Constructors is still widely open. Alright, it looks like things have settled a little bit. Parkway and Carwold has finally thrown in the towel. He's run with these guys as much as he can, but he's now gonna pit and probably put on a set of super softs. Let's see what he puts on. I couldn't see there. That's softs. He probably could have gotten away with super softs. I don't know if he has any fresh ones. And That's a Boy has overtaken Gamer. What happened there? Oh, Gamer pitted? Yes, Gamer did pit. So it looks like it wasn't as straightforward as going straight onto the softs and keeping them for the rest of the race, or at least looking at Gamer, it wasn't, because it looks like he might be trying to undercut Faunus. No, That's a Boy there. And let's see if That's a Boy comes into the pits. He doesn't. We'll see how well this goes for him. Is he trying to go to the end of the race? We'll see. Sargent and Tranquility haven't switched places. Parkway is being hunted by Faunus, who at this point I think will do well to get into 5th place, considering that he was in 1st and on pace at one point, but a couple of bad pit stops have put him very far down the order. But Parkway has pitted as well. Is he trying to do an undercut on who was in front of you? It was Tranquility and Sargent. And with the ultra soft, it might just work. Strategy, strategy, strategy. And Parkway will be happy to see his pal Carwold in front of him again. Okay, let's see what's happening. Gamer is in second. That's boy is still running on softs. I don't know if it's possible to take them to the top, to the end of the race. Might be, might not. Tranquility is keeping up with Sargent, which is very good for him. It's very nice to see close racing. Nothing much is happening at this point in the race. I think it'll be interesting to see once everyone has made their pit stops, what happens. What was that? Yeah. So what's going on here? So Gamer and Parkway have made another stop. So has Carwold and Roxanite and Unomi. Mayhem is on his third stop as well. Jake has taken 4. Solar has taken 5 pit stops, but that's just the computer being silly. Alright. What's happening? Sergeant just stopped as well. Where is Tranquility? Where is Tranquility? Tranquility is in third. He hasn't stopped. I think Sargent might just have outwitted him, because he did the undercut, and it looks like people aren't able to take the softs to the end. I mean, we've seen Gamer and Sargent drop them, and that's quite a good indicator that it's maybe time to change them. Okay, let's run you through the order, see what's happening. So That's a Boy is in first. Did That's a Boy change his tires? No. Wow, Gamer is flying. So let's see what's Gamer just did the fastest lap of the race on his super softs. So how much faster is he than That's a Boy? That's a Boy did he's in 147s compared to Gamer's 144s in the past couple of laps. So it looks like even if That's a Boy doesn't come in, which I at this point I don't know, since so many people have come in. I find it hard to believe that he'll take the softs to the end, but he might. But he's gonna be very pressured by Gamer at the end of the race. But let's not forget, this track is very difficult to overtake on. Sargent has just overtaken Carwold. Actually, no, he was in front of Carwold to begin with. What tires is Carwold on? Very interesting. Super softs? Softs. Okay, so Parkway is hunting down Carwold on his ultra softs. Can Parkway keep those ultra softs to the end? Has That's a Boy pitted? He hasn't. At this point, will he pit at all? I'm sorry if I'm obsessing with what That's a Boy will be doing, but it's very interesting. Parkway took another second out of That's a Boy's lead. And he's just generally quite a bit faster, which is to be understood, since Parkway is on very fresh tires and he's on the super softs versus That's a Boy's old softs. Who's that behind behind Gamer? That Jake? Yes. Looks like Jake is trying to unlap himself, which on this track really is asking for trouble. Or he might just want Gamer to drag him with him. So let's see what happens there. Mayhem is running in the last points position. Jake is 11th and Solar is pitting again. Oh dear. Yeah, at the front, wow. Just since we last saw him, Gamer took half a second out of That's a Boy's lead. Faunus, has he pitted? Faunus hasn't pitted again. That's a Boy just put on the super softs. It looks like people who aren't willing to take the risk and jump onto tires, they're just losing out. I think, where will That's a Boy come out? He's in second, but he's lost a lot of time to Gamer. Well, I guess that's just how this game works. Oh, please don't take out Gamer, Jake. Oh, these guys. I mean, it's nice to see side by side racing, but not first versus 11th. This is a very nice angle, actually. But okay, let's see what That's a Boy is 13 seconds behind Gamer. What's he on? He is on super softs. Tranquility is on ultra softs in third. But will he be able to make them last? I don't know. Okay, let's jump back. Sargent is only a couple of seconds behind Tranquility. And yes, you can see Tranquility just for a fraction of a second. Yeah, there he is. But they're both on ultra softs. Let's see, I think actually Tranquility pitted a lap or two later than Sargent. So I don't know what exactly happened there, why Sargent lost time. Because I think the undercut works quite well in here. Not sure. But, you know, bottom of the line is Tranquility jumped Sargent, and he's not a slouch actually. He's making up time, which is very nice to see. Parkway Drive is being hunted by Faunus. Faunus has made a couple of bad strategy calls in this race. What is Parkway doing? He's all over the place. Yeah, we'll come back to these guys. I think, who was it? It was Gamer who was being hunted down by Jake. That's probably quite scary. Tranquility is in second. What happened to you? That's a Boy. Did he have a crash? What happened? I don't know, but he just lost 2 positions. Did he make a pit stop for whatever reason? No. Did he have a drive-through? Why would he have a drive-through? It's so long. Yes, That's a Boy had a drive-through. Very interesting. So that means that now our podium as it stands is Gamer in first, Jake still on his back, Tranquility in second, some 26 seconds. I think Gamer, I don't know if he knows how far back Tranquility is, but he might just do one more pit stop to just get rid of Jake over there. Sargent, but I guess it doesn't really make sense, since he probably doesn't want to come into the clutches of these guys, because I know for a fact that Sargent wouldn't let such an opportunity pass. So that's a boy is in fourth, Faunus is in fifth. Faunus overtook Parkway Drive, and with quite a bit of a margin, so Parkway might have made a mistake somewhere or the other. Cowald is running in seventh, which he won't be that displeased with that result. Raxonite in eighth. You Know Me is in ninth. Mayhem is in 10th, and Jake is still on the back of Gamer. I really hope this doesn't get ugly. Solar is still running very well with his his 7 pit stops. Alright. Nothing to see here. Tranquility. Sargent is catching up on Tranquility slowly. Yeah, so I think Gamer's pit stop window has just gone out the window. Yeah, I don't think he has a free pit stop over Tranquility anymore. So I guess he'll just have to deal with Jake. I mean, at this point, I just leave Jake be. Alright, what's happening here? Almost within DRS range, almost. I think Sargent will start to reel in Tranquility very quickly, very soon. But will it be too little, too late? Does he have time? There's only 2 more laps. Let's see. That's a boy's quite lonely in 4th. Faunus in 5th. Parkway in 6th. Carbold in 7th. You Know Me in 8th. Rux. Oh, he had a stop and go. I was like, did the game freeze over here or something? But no. Looks like they just put 2 front wings on that Mercedes. That's some very good engineering there. That's why Mercedes is so fast. They have 2 front wings. No, I just jest. It was probably just some sort of glitch in the game. Gamer still dealing with Jake. Sargent still catching up to Tranquility. I think they're in DRS range. Easy. No, not yet. But soon. Datsubo is not very far behind either. But I think this race has pretty much run its course, and bar any incidents, we have our finishing order here. Of course, this wouldn't be F4 if we wouldn't have a lot of penalties at the end, shuffling up the order. But I'd be very surprised if Gamer didn't take this win. I really hope I don't give him the commentator's curse. I think I gave him the commentator's blessing. So thank you. So you're welcome, Gamer, there, because I said at the beginning of the previous stream in qualifying that for some reason you haven't been able to to convert that very fast qualifying pace into a race victory, but it looks like you might just be doing that here. Very good for him. He came into this league pretty much in the middle of the season, and he has been very competitive ever since, and very good performance for him here. And I think Tranquility has done enough to keep Sargent at bay. I don't think Sargent has DRS now, so if they can keep it tidy through the next section of corners, so if they can keep it tidy for the next lap or so, they'll be fine. Faunus is in 5th behind Sargent. Parkway is in 6th. These guys are all what's the difference? There's 2 seconds to Sargent from Tranquility, another 2-ish to That's a Boy, and oh, what was that? That's 7 seconds to Faunus. So we'll see who kept a clean race. I think Sargent generally goes without any penalties at all. So if Tranquility has taken any penalties this race, he might lose that 2nd place. But Gamer is just coming up on the final section of the race, and he's got the 2 Mercedes hunting him down. But Gamer, his first Formula 4 victory, last corner, and he's crossing the line with the fireworks. Very well done to him to take his maiden victory in Formula 4, and he must be proud about that. And we got Tranquility coming in 2nd, and we'll see in a second. Yes, he lost 2nd place to Sargent, probably just because of all the penalties. It's a pity, but this is how the game works. Well done to Sargent, by the way. He's always kept a very clean race. He's done what he needs. He's very fast without needing to step onto the on the inside of the corners, drive any wheel, drive 4 wheels past the white line. So that really matters. It's this race isn't over till it's over, so it's good to see. It's good to see his race ability, just being able to both keep competitors at bay and keep very clean lines. Very good. And Sargent is congratulating Gamer, which is very nice to see. Sportsmanship. And whom else is on track? Oh, what's happening here? Mayhem doesn't want to cross the finishing line, but he does in the end. Alright, and we have the final order. Gamer in 1st with quite a bit of time between him and Sargent. Sargent 2nd, Tranquility 3rd, That's a Boy 4th, Faunus in 5th, Parkway in 6th, You Know Me in 7th, Carwold in 8th, Mayhem in 9th, Jake in 10th, and Raxonite 11th. Sergio Perez in 12th, I was in 13th, and the rest doesn't matter, Grosjean and Alonso there. But yeah, very well done to Sargent, and I'm gonna start inviting some people into the party to just have a nice chat after the race. So we're gonna invite who was it? It was Tranquility, Gamer, and Sergeant, where is Sergeant? Actually, I don't think I have. Alright, so we're just waiting for these folk to join. Hello? Who do we have here? Gamer, congratulations on your victory. That's been a long time coming. Actually, could you invite Sergeant into the party since I don't actually have him into my friend list? And then we'll just do a short interview with you guys. I was actually the race started a bit boring. I mean, it wasn't that boring, but it really came alive at the end. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yes, invite suggested players. Alright, so I just invited Sergeant as well. I don't know what Tranquility is doing. I've sent him a couple of invites. It's probably drinking all the champagne. Actually, the stream sort of stopped in the right at the end of the qualifying. I didn't know that if you leave the game, it'll stop streaming. So we have the stream chopped into two. But what are these guys doing? Special invitation. Alright, I think this is probably Tranquility's fourth invite. It's alright. We'll just spam them as many times as it takes. All right. Welcome, Tranquility. Welcome, Joe. All right. You can't possibly be worse than I am. I was dying this morning. Finally, we have the entire podium. Welcome, guys. That was a very exciting race to watch. Let's first start with Gamer. That was a couple of very inspired strategy moves over there, moving on to Inters right at the right time. And I don't know if you noticed, but Solar moved on to the slicks about a lap before you did, and he was spinning out all over the place. How did you come up with the pinpoint accuracy of where to stop? Also, so finally Jeff is being useful for one time. Um, the Yeah, I think you pitted a couple of laps before everyone else, to basically undercut so many people, and then you had people at the front bizarrely staying out. I think Faunus stayed out quite a bit on the wets. Yeah, to be honest, I thought that he might just be taking the wets to the basically to the point where you might be going on to slicks, but clearly that didn't work out for him. But yeah, very nicely driven. Any any impressions from your maiden win? Yeah, no, it's your first win. You tried really hard in Germany, but it didn't work out. Yeah. He had a drive through. Yeah. No. All right. Moving on to Joe and Sargent. Very well done to you two. Again, Sargent very nicely kept through the perfect line to gain less less penalties than Joe. So how was that race for you guys? Yeah, well done with the recovery drive. Why did you start the race on the super softs? Oh, why did you qualify on the super softs? Yeah. Oh, okay. I I kept on postulating why you could it possibly be. I thought you were maybe hoping for a dry race at the end to save a couple of pairs of ultra softs, but no, fair enough. Very well done to recover from there, and yeah, very well done to you, Tranquility as well. At one point you were at the back of that Cowell train, and you just managed to jump both. Who was that? Uh, Parkway and Sargent towards the end. Yeah, All right. So how was I have to ask, how was the Carwell train for you guys? It was actually very entertaining for us watching out because it was bunching all these fast people. You got Sargent, Parkway, yourself, and Fonus together. Mhm. Sergeant, any last thoughts on that? Yes, with the Carwell as a train conductor. All right. Lastly, about the Constructors Championship, I think you closed into probably about 4 points now. Is that going to be the aim from now on? Trying to. All right. I think. Yeah. Great recovery drive from both you and Sargent. I think Gamer. I can't remember what place you guys started, but it looked like starting further down was better for you guys. Anyway, next week, Japanese Grand Prix. Any thoughts, ahead of time? Well, that said, you still came out with a podium here, so we'll see. All right, yeah, I think the strategy played a huge role in this race. I think Gamer basically won the race when he switched onto the Inters and also when he switched onto the slicks. So yeah, all right, I think that's all from me. So we'll see you next week with the Japanese Grand Prix. This is the end of the broadcast for the Singapore Grand Prix. See you folks later.